Hi everyone and welcome back to a CSGO video. Wow, it's been a while, hasn't it? But yeah, we were playing just a little bit. We really... we didn't deserve what we got, but hey, I am LE now. I got my rank up to LE. This is the first time I am on this rank, so yeah. I was DMG for a long time. Stopped playing a little bit, got D-ranked, lost my rank even, got back. Had to level up from MG2, I think, back up to DMG, and lately I got LE. Now, I wanna just talk a little bit about a match we had, and I will show some of the rounds. But up front, we lost the game in the end, but we had a lot of fun playing. And the start of the game was really bad. It wasn't us two. We were on T side, which is usually my stronger side, right? But I couldn't do it. My aim was just too much. I don't know. Maybe it was washed by COD lately. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I couldn't hit my shots. Also, we made very stupid mistakes more than once, and we lost like 2v2s, 2v3s, stuff like that, and we were like 7 rounds down. But then I started to mount a little bit of a comeback. Oh yeah, I remember now. It was 0-7 in the beginning, and we won the half 8-7. Now, the enemy team was a 4-man crew, potentially a 5-man, we didn't know, and they were running... On T-side, they were running really decent setups, so as I said, we lost the game, but I will go over a couple of rounds now, and we will take a look at my strong plays and what made the difference for me as a player in this specific matchup. So let's jump into the first round I would like to draw the attention to. Okay, here we are. As you can see, why did it change? I'm 4-8 right now. 4-8. That is atrocious, right? Alright, the round is starting. As you can see, I am 4-8, so I definitely having a bad game so far. And we are in a little bit of an anti-eco here. They have some Deagles, a FAMAS, a P90. We pretty much have fully bought, right? So I try to do a little bit of standard utility usage on B to bait out some peaks and stuff. I got called that a couple of them were short, so I naded it a little bit too late though. And immediately I turned around because these guys, they were pushing us really hard. But I got 2 kills there, got my team into a 3v3. They got a kill and they won the round from that alone, right? That was very decent of them, and let's see if we go over to... Yeah, he planted the bomb, they are holding short, and the enemies are just like, okay, this round is pretty much done so. And it was. So that was a very decent round, and for me that marked the beginning of getting a little bit into the swing of things. The following round, nothing much happened. I think I got 1 kill, so we will skip that as well. And this should be it. Yep. So I'm 7-9, which is a little bit better, but still not good, right? So we were like, okay, you guys peek middle and long, and Slevin and I over here will go towards B. As you can see, the buy for the CTs isn't that good at the moment, and I started to aim towards upper here, because, as I said, they were pushing us a lot, and I just wanted to keep them at bay for a little bit. Now, that smoke isn't too good, but it's also not a bad one. It just blocks up enough vision of the AWPer back there, on top of the boxes, or near, well, on site, and started to push in. I was like, okay, let's rotate off, but Slevin was like, no, come on, let's go, we got this. So I pushed in, he fired at me. As soon as Slevin peeked, I jumped on top of the boxes and peeked with him, and that's how we secured B site. So that was good. I can start to see that my shot is getting warmed up a little bit, or at least my reactions are getting there. Now, as soon as Slevin got killed here, I just slowed down and waited until I heard footsteps, and that's how I got that kill. So that was pretty easy to get, not gonna lie. It was just a mock-up. Slavin had him so weak though, so yeah, that's how he got back into T-side. My T-side from then on wasn't really good, so we will see us in the CT side. Alrighty, we are now on CT side. As you can see, I'm 15 and 15. And it's time to play better again, right? So I was like, okay, what do you want me to do? And we were really in a bad spot with money, but they wanted to buy, and I was like, okay, I will get a P90, why not? I haven't done this in a while. And we were just pushing B, and we're checking out what's going on. They called, okay, pretty much everybody's going long, and we were like, alright, we will come and help out. My buddy went short to support there, and I was like, okay, I will just hold long for a little bit. Heard this guy coming. Easy kill. Next one, not so easy. My teammate got the AWPer. And I could just mop up the kill that he made possible, right? So after that, we just pretty much went back. Our teammate who picked up an AWP got this kill. And that's the story of that round. Like, there's not much to it, right? So, whoops, sorry, let me get... Let's scroll forward a little bit through the timeout there, because somebody needed a timeout on our side. Can't remember what happened, but that's okay, right? That is all good. That is all good. After that, I said, okay, I will play short, and I will play it aggressively for 2 or 3 rounds. And I was like, okay, if they're gonna rush, I will put down my incendiary, just to hold them back for a little bit and take this position, which usually I like to play this with an AWP, to be honest. That double nade was a good idea, but they were just landing too short, which is okay. I flashed, which was perfect timing, actually, because he was about to flash as well. Just a random peek, honestly. I heard him, I saw him run past by, and I thought, you know what, I will wait just 2 seconds or so. And from here on out, it's just trust in my guys to hold down long and really focusing on short, right? I'm really leaning myself out there, trusting that they will get everything on long. Unluckily, my buddy got killed from middle, so I was sure that my other guy would go check that out. So I drew my attention a little bit, just a tad bit over to long. And it got rewarded, right? I didn't get punished for it, and if the guy long would have pushed, I would have been there, right? So after that, I immediately went back to short and got another kill, which was quite lucky. So now we are in he is in a 1 versus 4, and I was just like, okay, I will just hold down long, not long, short, sorry, and just chill here a bit, and even the molly onto short to prevent him from pushing if he should try. Now, I didn't know that he was long, I thought he went back a long time ago, but he was just camping on car, and I got really lucky not to get shot here. Didn't remember it to be that close. But as you can see, I'm on 20 and 15 now, so I'm getting some kills. I had 2 3Ks in there, and it's honestly a game that went a little bit better than usual. Usually I was so struggling lately. As I said, my aim wasn't there. My crosshair placement is still kind of weird, to be honest. But yeah, once I'm playing more regularly again, I think that will be a-okay, to be honest. And as I said, the enemy guys were pushing a lot, they were running good setups, and I was playing poorly here. Luckily that flash didn't catch me as bad as it could. So I was like, okay, I will just keep pushing forward here. Ate that nade. That was unlucky. And I was pretty sure that they would push the smoke if it would be placed poorly, right? That's exactly what he did, actually. He saw that there was a gap, and he was like, I'm gonna just get an easy frag out of that, right? But because I saw that my... Ooh, that was a nice shot there. As soon as I saw that I threw my smoke that poorly, I was ready for him. And here, I just got outplayed. That was a nice shot from him. Alrighty, so now we are in the last round, and as you can see, we were broke. They were just tearing us up. And all I had was a deagle, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. A deagle, Kevlar and helmet, and a flashbang. That's all I have. And I tried to pop flash here, but I think I was too close. Yeah, I don't think that would have blinded anybody, which is okay. But the one round I went aggressively long, they didn't come long, so I was like, okay, I just messed this up. No. Which is okay, right, which is okay. But yeah, I mean, it's 4 AKs, 1 M4 versus 4 or 3 deagles, a USP, and a 5.7. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get this kill. Got pushed from short, and that's it. As I said, we lost this game, but we had a lot of fun playing. You can see the scoreboard here. 24 kills, 21 deaths. It could have been worse. So, yeah. Let's jump into some stats as well. 143 utility damage, 17 flashed enemies. That is really good. That is something I am focusing on lately to get better flashbangs, get better utility damage in general. Really think about where I put my Molotovs, incendiaries, and my frag grenades, and not just use them too willy-nilly, right? We got 4 MVPs that round, that game, which is okay. I think, I mean, as you can see, this guy here was just fragging out hard. 2 3Ks, a 4K in there as well, and he was really hitting his shot. Rain, I think, was their AWPer. He had a good start, but then it got hard for him. But as you can see here, in the first 7 rounds, that's even more. That's the first 8 rounds. I got a 2K in a pistol, another 1 kill round. And here I just died every single time, right? Started to have a little comeback, and then it's just 1-for-1 trades all around, right? And even no kills at all. On CT side in the beginning, I went short, as you saw. That's the mid push, or the B push towards upper mid. Then 2 good rounds on short, and I stopped playing short aggressively, which was a mistake in hindsight, but hey, it's okay, it's okay. It was a lot to learn from that game as well, and I will have to go through my POV throughout the whole game and really check out what I did wrong. But I hope what I wanted to do with this video actually is just to share some of the rounds and to emphasize something. You don't have to win or play extremely well to have a good match in CS, right? You will lose. There's always people that are better than you, right? That's just normal. But against the 4-man crew that plays really coordinated, it's really, really hard to get a good T side in general. CT sides are harder as well because their utility is actually, like, if they want to go for an A take, they could run a good A take, right? And that was a little bit of the struggle that we had, because there's only one other player in this lobby that I regularly play with, and usually for us it's like we play the other side of the other, right? So when he's A, I play B, and vice versa. It's rare that we play the same side together, because we always want to juggle the info between us, right? And that's just how we like to play, right? So when we both have a good day, we rely on each other on the opposite bomb side to either get at least a kill or 2, to hold the bomb site until somebody arrives, some backup, or just to relay the info in a way that the other of us can easily react in a retake and has as much info as he can have, right? So we did that in this game as well. I think we were on different sides, but as I said, against a coordinated team, it is really hard. But being hard, or the game being hard, and it's being a challenge is to be expected on this rank. We were 4 LEs and an LEM, and the enemy team was pretty much the same thing, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so the fun in CS is not only in winning, right? It's the games that challenge you, that are hard, that you see different setups. Like, this was really interesting to see how they were holding sites on CT side with their 4-man team. As I said, it could have been a 5Q. I do not know. That could have been, but 4 of the guys had the same Steam group, so we were just like, okay, they must have been playing together for a decent amount of time. Yeah, so they had 2 people who were, or like one that really was going off, and that guy who was fracking well as well, and the other were like averaging out in the same ballpark than our guys, like. So it was definitely pretty well matched up. And what lost us the game was basically we didn't know each other too well, right? So the 2 of us know each other. We have played with one of the other guys for a couple games, but it was never like going into tactics and stuff. It was more like just fragging out, right? So yeah, playing against a team like that really was cool to experience. And we thought we had a lot of fun. The banter was real, especially here early on in the early rounds. It was like, what are you doing? And it was everybody of us. It wasn't just only 1 or 2 guys. Like, every one of us was doing silly mistakes and stuff like that. But hey, sometimes that happens, right? And it was cool to see how we came back. I mean, to lose 7 rounds and then win 8 in a row is pretty good. That's pretty amazing. And it felt amazing, right? And on CT side, it was just really hard to adapt to their style. So GG's to them. They did well. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. That's pretty much all for today, though. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, take care. Bye.